Hello and welcome to episode 26 of the Gravity Cancel podcast. You can finally see us. Rox, how you doing today?
I'm bald.
I'm bald too. And we can't
I've
see
been
each
bald.
other, so that's like that part about it's weird.
Yeah, I can't wait until something happens that like I don't know about that you're doing. Like you might be dancing right now. I have no idea. Look at the head on this beaut. Tell me I don't know how to pour a beer.
I'm freshly shaved too.
No, I'm talking about a beer.
Oh.
All right. I'm doing great. What are we talking about today?
We are going to talk about seasonal events because starting actually today is Brawlhalla. But before we do, of course my cat just shows up as soon as we start recording with video. Come on, Dash. Or just meow at me, whatever.
You gotta close your doors, bro. You gotta close your doors.
I don't have a door on this room. And he can open doors.
Get a baby.
Our third guest, Dash, is joining us. Okay, so today, Rox, I want to give a special shout out to Coslix first. Because
yes, huge shout out to Coslix for being on our podcast last episode.
That was awesome, and he did wonders for our viewership and our subscribers. So welcome if you're new.
Yeah, welcome. We went from like 50 subbies to like 80. Big deal. Money
Rox
moves. Money
owes
moves.
everyone a video that should have been out yesterday.
I had a breakdown last night. Just
trying
to make a video. I was like, fuck this. Hiring an editor.
So
posted on the subreddit. Nobody's responded on the subreddit.
I responded.
Except you.
If you know someone or you are someone that can edit videos and is privy to memes, hit Rox up. Don't hit me up, hit Rox up. He has all the footage.
Pretty please.
Okay, so I think we're going to roll with a new format where we open with a rant. Do you want to do that?
Yeah, because I'm fucking fuming, buddy. So
you have a rant. We're not.
Oh yeah. My rant's coming first because I've been thinking about it for days.
Okay, what you got?
All right, and I'm ready to fight you on this because I know you're gonna have a stupid fucking opinion about it too.
Well, all of your opinions are stupid fucking opinions. So.
Here's the thing: I'm just gonna throw some information out at you. Okay. You're really gonna regret showing me the Brawlmance website because I am using it as a source. So I'm just gonna make some observations, state some facts, if you will. Okay. So, most played legends: Mordex, Nyx, Orion, Artemis. Let me ask you a question. How many Mordex players do you think play Mordex specifically just for the gauntlets?
Very few.
Very few. How many people play Nyx because they love the blasters?
None. Except like me.
Except sadists and psychopaths. Orion. Who plays Orion for the spear?
I would say that's closer to 50-50.
You're off your fucking rocker, player. I'll occasionally run into an Orion main or just someone playing Orion who will focus the spear, and it's such a big deal. I remember the color scheme they're using, the skin they're using, because I'm like, what a one-of-a-kind individual this fucking is right here. What a specimen.
It's not that uncommon.
Next, Artemis, the biggest offender of the bunch. Lance and Scythe. That's all I have to say. All right. Highest win rate legends: Ulgrim, Sir Roland, Queen Nai, and Vector. The one that is a little bit different than the others is Queen Nai, and we know why it's got such a high win rate because she hits like a truck and the most spammable SIGs in the game. You barely miss with them. So we'll leave her out for just a second. What do those other three have in common?
Lance.
Okay. So, do you think there is any correlation with the highest win rates and the most played legends with how broken something is?
No, because most players are at gold.
Okay. I don't see how that is very relevant.
It doesn't make it broken. It just means that people that are in gold get beat by Lance easy.
That
go up to.
It's. Okay. I understand. Go to Diamond where there's like a dozen people per region playing in the Diamond lobbies and see if you can get away with Lance. Yeah, but majority, what rank is the majority, and I'm talking vast majority of Brawlhalla players?
Gold.
Okay, so let's focus on, if you're a game developer, what player base do you want to appease the most?
The problem is you can't
answer the question. Answer the question. I'm not saying appease the golds. I'm saying appease the majority of the fan base. Right?
No.
It's
you're making a competitive game.
I understand that, but the thing about being competitive is that it's an even playing field no matter what you play. That it should be as balanced as possible, which Brawlhalla is a very balanced game. But look at every other weapon. Lance and Scythe are two weapons that you have to play around. You have to completely change your play style to play against them. Am I right on that?
No, you're wrong.
Oh my god.
You are absolutely wrong.
No. you can play the same play style against hammer, axe, guitars, sword. You just change it up a little bit. You can play the way that you usually play. You just, play around a little bit. You have to completely change the way that you play versus Scythe.
I have to play completely different against, axe. I have to play completely different against spear. Depending on what weapon I'm playing.
But, okay, so you adapt every time depending on what you're playing. But,
yeah.
Which one is the most noticeable? I have to change the entire goddamn way that I play this game. What weapon? And I swear if you say greatsword, I will punch my desk.
No, it's not greatsword.
It's Scythe.
It's probably bow.
Lance. So,
it's probably bow.
I can see that. But, so here's the thing. If we just buffed every other weapon, the reason that they're the most played legends isn't because it's so good. Well, I mean, I guess that is kind of what it is. It's because it's the easiest to get wins with because it's difficult to play against, right? They're not the easiest in the world to learn. None of the weapons are really that easy to learn. Spear's pretty easy. Sword's pretty easy. But, it's not because they're the easiest to learn. It's because they're the easiest to spam. They're the most forgiving. Maybe not Scythe as much as Lance when it comes to the forgiveness. But the average player doesn't have an incentive to play other weapons because they're not going to perform the same way they do when they're playing Lance and Scythe because they're broken.
Very rarely do I struggle against Lance. A little bit more against Scythe, but not much.
I have, mainly because I've gotten better with Spear and Axe. I really don't struggle with Scythe as much as I used to. Lance, I still, depending on my mood, it's mostly just Artemis players, right? But genuinely, if you blanket buffed every weapon except those two, make them more...
Whoa, there are not... Axe does not need a buff. Hammer doesn't need a buff.
Okay, Axe and Hammer, they don't need buffs. Guitars need a buff. Sword need a buff. Gauntlets, 17 buffs. Make them the most god tier weapon in any video game. Great sword, good lord, do you need a buff? Spear, if I haven't said Spear already, needs a buff. Also, Spear needs a buff, if I've not said that already. I would also consider maybe giving
buff. Spear needs a rework.
Kind of like how Cannon got a rework. That'd be kind of cool.
Because it's just it's very one-trick pony right now, and it's suboptimal to play differently.
My point is, though, the reason that people get to the point where I keep doing this thing, you're not going to see it, you can't see it, but I keep putting my hands above my head, which is so weird because I never usually do that. But if people play this game and they get to the point where they feel like it's stale, it's because they're playing against the same two fucking weapons over and over and over again. I looked at, I've been playing ranked, and I've been in between 1600 and 1700, bouncing around. And I looked at 20 games. 11 of them were against Scythe. 5 of them were against Lance. And or Scythe if it was Artemis. And the rest, it was guitar, sword, and a wuxia.
I think Lance is a different situation. Scythe is just because it's fun. It's not because it's good. Like, people enjoy trying to get that clip.
All right, well, make the other weapons fun and, clippable.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm not saying don't. Like, that needs to be a big priority in, like, changing weapons. I think there's bigger priorities that BMG needs to work on right now, and that is making the overall game more favorable towards aggression and not passivity. Passivity. Did you just make a word? Against playing passive.
There we go. All right, yeah, that works.
So
you know how they could do that? You know how they could do that?
How?
Buff every weapon except Scythe and Lance.
Okay, Lance is riding on a buff that I don't think it really needed. So I think that also helped with people playing Lance more.
And another thing, like the last week of the battle pass, I had to get Scythe kills and I had to get Lance kills. Scythe, it was literally Sayers and down airs and signatures, and that's all I was trying to get kills with. And I went on a massive winning streak. And then with Lance, I played Orion and I focused I played Orion and Scarlet. And because I had like Hammer Legend wins and stuff, but I went on like a 20 win streak playing Lance characters because it's so easy. And I never play Lance. I don't even know how to play it. I just light attack.
It's because you're playing in gold.
It was an experimental where it was nothing but plats.
Rocket Lance and Scythe are just big knowledge checks. That's all they are.
And they're so boring to play against.
Yeah, I'm not saying they're not, but that's because they're knowledge checks. Like, it's like, do you know how to escape this? Yes or no? If yes, you can beat it. If no, you don't beat it. Every Scythe player plays the exact same. Lance players sometimes play a bit different, but typically pretty much the exact same.
Okay. Pause. Because you just agreed with me. So you're saying every time you play a Scythe player, you're playing the same exact player because they all play the same. Same thing with Lance for the most part.
Yeah.
That makes for a boring experience. So if we buff all the other weapons, and suddenly you're playing more Azuris, you're playing more Renos, you're playing more, I don't know, Legends.
Buffs will not make people play different weapons.
All right, the nerf Scythe and Lance.
You have to make the other weapons equally as fun to people.
Okay, rework them.
I think the only ones that need reworked, as far as like fun factor goes, is Spear and I don't know, Katars can be fun.
Gauntlets are super fun. I'm very biased in that, but gauntlets are super fucking fun. But they play really poorly against Scythe and Lance, which is very annoying, which is why I learned how to play the axe.
All right, I'll let you have that rant. I mean, I'm not saying I disagree on everything about it. It's just Lance is only a problem at gold, and I get that most people are stuck at gold, but they just need to get better.
Lance is only a problem for a majority of the player base. Is literally what you just said. You worded it different.
Yeah, I'll admit that, but people are just bad. Why don't you see people in like high plat and diamond playing Lance?
But they're all playing Scythe, right? My point remains. I'm on this hill and I'm dying on it. All right, let me hear your rant because I'm very curious.
I'm
Entitled players.
I'm saving it.
No, we're already ranting, so I need to hear your rant.
We just spent like a third of our podcast on your rant.
All right, fine.
I'm saving mine. So look forward to that in the future. Spring Championship 2022 kicks off this weekend. I'm hoping I can watch it. I can't play, unfortunately.
You playing singles still? Is it singles?
I'm gonna play singles. Singles is the following weekend. So, it's April 29th. Australia and Southeast Asia, April 29th, doubles. April 30th, Europe and South America, doubles. And Sunday, May 1st, North America, doubles. You gonna find a different partner and play in doubles?
Nope.
Reach out to our boy Cobalt.
Ooh. Cobalt, you watch it?
Yeah, he played with me once, and it was a good time. He's the reason.
No, you went 2-2, right?
Yeah, I think it was 2-2. Yeah, it was 2-2. He's the reason that I started to try to help you recover on during games.
Oh yeah,
because he saved me so many times.
It is an art form.
It's hard.
Knowing how to
it's
save
really
your
hard.
teammate.
It's easier with like spear because you don't do much damage with it, and it sends them right where you want them to.
And good chance you also hit an opponent.
Yeah, it's like 2 for 1. So it looks like the track this weekend is Esports V2 color, the Soul Battery Orb skin, which is clean. I love that skin. And the Spring Shard avatar. And speaking of spring, guess what time it is, Rox?
It's Brawlhalla time, baby.
It's Brawlhalla.
We got Honey Beano and Green Thumb
that I'm like,
Bay.
I'm on. But guess what they released?
A new Reno skin that
you
are obsessed with.
And it's
that Lin face skin's pretty clean too. Not gonna lie.
I like the little gardening tool guitars.
Mm-hmm. I like that his blasters are the little smoke things. Yeah. Those watching the video version of the podcast just saw something a little funny. I'll leave that in.
Did you just have a sick vape, bro?
No. I did not have a sick vape yet. I've went like 18 minutes and 4 seconds without. I don't even know if we bring up at the beginning of the podcast that if you're listening on Spotify, we are now in video format, so you can see our bald heads.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. We kind of mentioned that.
I think we just acted like we had already.
No, I said it.
Okay.
I didn't explicitly say it, but I implied it. So yeah, if you're on Spotify, come over to YouTube. You can see us and make fun of our Mr. Clean-esque appearance.
I'm also rocking a little bit of a mustache.
You can't really see mine, but there is something there. So Spring Championship, Brawlhalla. What else do we get with Brawlhalla? We got the podium, obviously, and then the returning.
Podium's nice.
Say what?
The podium's nice.
Podium is really nice. I like the podium. I won't ever buy it. I'll never buy a podium for a seasonal event, but it's very nice.
They give too many good ones out for the battle pass. Oh my
gosh. Yeah.
All the battle pass podiums have just knocked them out of the park.
I don't think I've changed mine since I don't even know what I'm using, to be quite honest. Maybe the Synthwave one? I don't know. Returning is also the Hwarang Jaeyoon and the Elven Hollow Zol, which are both pretty cool skins. And as always, Verdant Bloom, seasonal color. How do you feel about Verdant Bloom?
It's one of those where like a majority of the skins don't look the best in it, but when you get that one that looks good, oh buddy, does it look fire.
Yeah, there's a couple that I really enjoy using it on, and then I try to play 2v2 with you, and then you never pick it when I pick that legend. And then you pick Verdant Bloom whenever I have like a really crappy skin.
Yep.
Yeah, it's one of those colors that like I'm not gonna buy for everyone that I play, but if I find a skin that rocks, I'll buy it. But it's 3K gold, man. That's really high.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it needs
really
to be
high for
1,500.
What else do we got? Fang Wild Prime bundle kind of goes with the Brawlhalla. Rox, I'm gonna hit you with my Fang Wild Prime code, and you can post it for, I don't know. Should we do a giveaway for it, or should we just post it?
You can give it to me, and I'll just put it in I'll put it in the next drip post.
Ooh, that's a big dreep post. That's a big drip post prize.
Big dreeps. Only the biggest dreeps here at Gravity Cancel.
The biggest dreeps. That bundle comes with Fangwild Core, Next Level Emote, Giant's Bane Axe, and Dragon Tooth Guitars. I was gonna redeem it, But
I really want that next level emote. I have it on my Switch. That's the first thing I've ever spent money on. Because I was like, this is the ultimate flex. I'm gonna go Super Saiyan on every stock that I take.
Oh, and you were playing Petra too, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. That's cool. That's cool. Don't you go redeeming this code?
I thought about it. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I was gonna do it, but I don't ever use emotes because I have one random emote button, and I already have Dragon Tooth guitars and I already have Fangwild core.
We need to set you up some like kick pedals underneath your desk that have different emotes assigned to them.
Ooh, I wonder if I could do that.
Bro, I think about making like kick pedals for gaming all the time.
Yeah.
Like imagine you're playing an FPS and like your like crouch / like slide button is like your right foot. You just smash it down, and you don't even have to think about it. You're just sliding.
You have those those race car driving pedals. You got a gas for slide. You got like a brake for crouch, and then what would your clutch be? Jump?
Maybe. I don't know. I'd have to sit down and map everything up. That's the worst thing. Every time that I start playing a new game, like I just started playing. I don't know if you've seen me playing it in Discord, but the Destroy All Humans remake.
Yeah.
Did you ever play that? Way back.
I played it way back on. Is it the first one?
Yeah. It's a 1-for-1 remake. It's just I don't know if they redid the voice lines. The voice lines seem really crispy for something that old, but they may have redone the voice lines. But it's all the same stuff. They didn't change anything about it. They may have like reread or re-recorded the voice lines, but it's all the same stuff. But even a game that simple. Like, I've got this Razor Wolverine, I've got a bunch of extra buttons and stuff on it. Jesus. I spent 30 minutes changing or remapping buttons for that game. Of all games.
Why?
I don't know. There's
like what, 6 useful buttons?
You'd be stressed. There's a lot of stuff. But that game is so funny. It's so, like, I don't know if you remember the anal probe gun.
Yeah.
But you shoot somebody and they grab their butt and they start running, get out of my ass, get out of my ass, and then their head explodes. It's awesome.
Did it just come out for PC or is it on all consoles?
I think it's on all consoles, but it came out a while ago. I think I got it on sale or something. I've been thinking about getting it for a while.
Take a look at it on PS4, PS5. I don't think I'd want to play that on PC, but when I'm just chilling on the couch, it might be kind of fun to play. But I'm stuck on Elden Ring, man. I'm just like sucking hours into that.
I've still not touched it.
It's so good. It is so good. I'm still in the first area, and I'm like 15 hours deep.
Oh my god.
Anywho, on to Brawlhalla.
Community Colors V3.
Yeah.
Absolute buttes. Absolute buttes.
How many did you redeem?
6, I think.
That's how many I got too.
The first 2 were Sentinel and oh god, Dusk, I think.
Yeah, you posted the Dusk because I got Bryn and Petra on my first 2.
Oh, that made me so mad. And I got Azoth, and I can't remember who else I got, but the Azoth it's good enough for now. So I can redeem some more.
The Brawlhalla gods were trying to tell me something because after those 2, I got Jiro, Mordex, Fate,
and my god,
some random one like Core or something like that. I can't remember. But those were available on the Brawlhalla charity stream. That was the first time they were available. And unlike the V1 colors, community colors, they were... Wait, did we say V3? I meant V2.
Oh yeah, we did say V3. Yeah. Oh my... The show notes! Embarrassing. The show notes! They betrayed us.
I've failed. I failed us. They raised $26,300 on the charity stream, and the track had just 2. It was 2 community colors, a really sick great sword skin, and community colors V1. Now, do you think they'll eventually offer universal community color V2?
No, because I feel like that would. So I know that they don't design the free stuff that you get, the viewership rewards. They don't design that with the fact that there's an economy on like eBay and stuff, and like giveaways and all that stuff. They don't really keep that's not really what they have in mind when they're designing that kind of stuff.
Right.
But I feel like if you have the universal colors, if you release them, what was the point of anyone watching and getting the individual codes the whole time? I mean, it's the same thing. It's the same thing with esports. They never had an esports V1 universal. Same thing. They didn't have V2.
It's weird that your community colors V1 is a universal, and then you like change to this codes only type.
Yeah. I feel so. The thing about community colors is it was really cool that like you didn't rock community colors because it was this awesome color scheme. It's brown and blue and gold or whatever, or orange. Not the prettiest color scheme, but it was a flex because you had to win a contest, go to an event, meet a dev, make a piece of art that a dev saw. Like it was something cool like that. Like I got mine. I was doing I was streaming the creation of a Brawlhalla board game. This was a little bit before me and you met. And Cirrus popped in. I had like 3 viewers, 2 of which were probably my own PCs. And Cirrus popped in and was like, "Oh wow, this is awesome!" And then he sent me a community color code. And then he was like, Who's your favorite legend?" And I was like, "Petra." And he goes, "Who's another favorite legend?" And I go, "Bryn." And he goes, "All right, here you go." And then he gave me a code to redeem the Birdman Bryn skin.
Oh, your favorite.
Oh yeah, and not the actual bird. I'm talking like the helmet one that looks very
Birdman, Batman.
Birdman, Batman. Yeah, there we go. Space Ghost, Coast to Coast.
Yeah, it is. It does give me Space Ghost vibes.
Listen, I'm telling you guys. I may have brought this up on a previous podcast or on a stream or whatever. I've told Spancakes like 8 times. I've got a 4th screen over here that's plugged into my other PC that is just constantly playing Toonami Aftermath, which is just it's just full recordings. Like I'm talking old early 2000s commercials and everything. Just playing on this screen over here, and I can turn it up when I'm like not doing recording and stuff. And it's just like every once in a while I look over and it's like, oh, look, it's Cell just showed up and he just ate Android 18, or like it's some obscure cartoon that I haven't seen in years, or it's Ed, Edd and Eddy. I don't know. It's awesome. I'm telling you.
Space Ghost wasn't on Toonami, right?
It was on Adult Swim, which is also like it's called Toonami Aftermath, but it's like Cartoon Network, Toonami, and Adult Swim. It's like,
oh man, those were the best times. Those were the best.
Yeah, it's like full like daily recordings. Like if whatever is playing right now was April the 27th in 2007. Yeah.
That's cool. Okay,
yeah,
that's
it's
really
super awesome.
Cool.
We are way off topic, but it's so cool.
So yeah, community colors V3 or V2. It's cool. It's kind of like Verdant Bloom. It looks good on some skins. It looks really bad on others. I say
it's overall better than Verdant Bloom though.
Oh, it's overall better than Verdant Bloom. It's way better than Community Colors V1 for sure. I can't tell you the last time. I feel like everyone has Community Colors V1, and I can't tell you the last time I saw someone use it.
I use it on Orion. That
Orion Prime.
Yeah, because he's got the flame. It looks like an old school like Hot Wheels car.
Yeah,
it's like the Hot Wheels logo.
We should do an Orion Prime and Vector in Community Color V1. That would be sick.
All right.
That's the team drip right there.
All right.
So this next news item, we're way behind on this one because we had the Costelix episode. But patch 6.06 was big enough that I feel like we still need to talk about it.
All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna name them off, and you're just gonna say yes or no if you approve of them.
Okay.
All right, Emoji Skins.
Fuck no. Oh my God.
You're so wrong. You're so wrong. Listen, BMG. If there's like one dev or just like I don't know, like the coffee guy at Blue Mammoth that might watch this, you're doing great. Give me more emoji skins. I want to be able to select a legend, select Petra, and then purchase in one click all of those emotes, but it's just Petra version. Holy God, I would pay so much money for that. All right, be ballin' emote.
No, go back to that for just a moment.
Oh, here we go. Old man yells at sky.
It's like, you know, when they announced they were releasing emojis and getting rid of chat, I was like, oh, okay, they're gonna release and monetize emoji skins eventually.
See, I said that same thing, but I was like, oh, they're gonna monetize emoji skins soon. Like, I was just like different energy.
You know your friend is going to do something disappointing, and then they go through with it, and it's just sad. You know, instead of emoji skins, sell me the ability to have post-game chat for like, I'll pay $50 for it to give me post-game chat back.
All right, how about this? What if every, like, how many emojis are there?
12?
No, there's 15. There's 15. Because I was like, if it was 14, they could do 10 mammoth coins a pop. But anyway, so imagine every level or every other level you get a legend, you unlock one of the skins for the emoji. So like, let's say for every legend, this is adding a lot to the game, and this is a lot of work for some poor artist that works at Blue Mammoth. But every legend has their own set of every single emoji. As you level them up, you unlock emojis that you can switch over. So like if you have a level 25 Petra now, as soon as this patch dropped, you would have them all unlocked automatically. But like
Counter
if a new
to that.
What?
It starts after 25. It's the incentive to get a legend past 25.
Holy shit. Are you... Bro, when I hit a legend at 25, I'm just like...
Right,
all my
no
mains are like right
on.
at 30. Yeah. I don't want an incentive to go on. It was hard enough getting 25, bro.
Yeah, you gotta earn
my
those
Azoth is
skins.
like 22.
You gotta earn them.
Oh, you're
that way
wild.
whenever you see
Wildin'.
them... What? Say what?
I said wildin'.
Okay, we'll go back to that eventually, I'm sure. I'm sad about it. They're cool, I guess, but they're infinitely more toxic than chat, just because everyone has access to them.
I guess. All right, be ballin' emote. How you feel about that?
It's cool. It's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen anyone use it yet.
I haven't either, but I do like it a lot.
The Rayman one interacts differently. He
Is
pulls his body
that
off.
what it is? Is that what it is?
He pulls. Well, so you need to buy that right now.
I will as soon as we're done recording. I will go buy it. All right, Starlit Munin skin.
Nope.
Pass.
Big miss.
Sniffle sidekick.
Such a big buy that I bought it already.
I don't know what the fuck a Sniffles is.
I
don't know
either.
what this creature's supposed to be, but I love
he's
it.
fucking cute.
I love it. New avatars.
New avatars are always good. There's never a reason not to get new, because we got new country flags and new doodles. Like, beautiful.
Is there okay, on this next one, is there a place where I can look at all the new maps for experimental? Because I've not been playing experimental.
So
I've been playing
this
ranked.
is a talking point. It's on the brawlhalla.com/news, and this is more than a yes or no. This is one of the things that we need to talk about.
I got you.
So they are going. So experimental now just has these maps, and you can select this in like custom lobbies as well as one of the options. It's a map set called Tournament EXP for experimental, not experience. So here they are. You ready?
Did they just add Small Fortress of Lions and Demon Island?
No.
Oh.
There's a big one missing.
Go on.
I was going to see if you could guess it. Which one?
Did they remove Mammoth Fortress?
Yes.
I
I am so disappointed in that. And like it that's such a crucial map to the tournament experience, right?
I totally get what you're saying, because it's such a different map. Like,
Right.
like it gives the more and more of these maps that we like, they're just all similar maps now. They're all just there's not a whole lot of like okay, they're playing, Lance, so maybe we should play one with a higher skybox or like that kind of conversation.
Right.
It's like you're stripping part of that away, because I remember whenever we played oh god, what was it? The place that never gave us our commemorative coins for winning.
IGL.
Yes, whenever we were playing them and we had to vote on the maps, we were always like
thinking about it. Like after the first one.
Like we genuinely were like making moves on like, all right, they strike this map. All right, we should do Mammoth Fortress. And
You're sitting really close to your mic right now, aren't you?
No. And we would whisper like this because we didn't want the enemy to hear.
We didn't want them to hear us.
Yeah, exactly. Welcome to the ASMR section of the podcast.
That's not in the show notes. So the map set is Small Brawlhaven, Small Enigma, Spirit Realm, Miami Dome, Apocalypse, Small Fortress of Lions, and Demon Island. So what I kind of gathered is that they did away with the ones that had like too low platforms, if that makes sense. Small Enigma, it's a little bit higher, but not like the what did they get rid of? What was the Steven Universe one?
I can't remember the name of it. Can I just say one thing real quick? Fuck Small Enigma.
Small Enigma's horrible. It's so bad.
Fuck those soft platforms.
And the other thing that I don't like about this is that they're trying to make it the same map set for both 1v1 and 2v2.
Mm-hmm.
Like, half those maps are just way too small for 2v2. And I get it, like, we're not good.
Oh, these aren't just 1v1 maps.
No.
These are both.
They're aiming for a single map set for 1v1 and 2v2.
Oh, my lord. I would like to see bigger 2v2 maps.
Yes, I would as well. I would like it to be where it's big enough that you can have like two separate 1v1s going on, but it's not so big that you can't get across to help your teammate. And that's why Mammoth Fortress was the perfect 2v2 map. Shipwreck's another one. It's not on there anymore.
Ooh. How do you feel about, I mean, this is like a whole topic for a podcast, but just real quick, how would you feel about having like a forge setup? Like, I guess I could have explained that a little fucking better.
Yeah, I'm like,
Forge and Halo. Yeah, creating your own map. Like being able to come up with like your own designs. Like, so you've probably got the 6.06 or whatever pulled up, right? You're looking at the maps. So see how Small Enigma is set in there?
Yeah.
So see how it looks like two of the same platforms next to each other, like the main platform of the.
Right.
It's like a mirrored thing. Imagine being able to drag another one, and then like, being able to like maybe turn one sideways or build like a little wall, like it would be fun. I mean, it would mostly be used for like.
You'd have to be for like customs. You're not doing that for
the most part. It would be for customs. But I mean, the thing is, the cool thing about Halo, where it had a forge, there's like a whole community of people who didn't really play Halo. They just
made maps.
They got home from fucking high school and they sat down and they just jumped into Forge. Didn't talk to anybody. They probably listened to My Chemical Romance the whole time, and they just made maps. And then if those maps get downloaded enough, and a Bungie or I guess, at the time Bungie or 343 saw that, whenever you search like competitive MLG map, and this one had a bunch of like upvotes or whatever, they would look at it and they would throw it in rotation, and then next thing you know, the map that you and your buddy spent 8 hours making one night, just piped up on Mountain Dew or something, is now being played at an MLG event.
Yeah, like, that aspect would be cool. And
now, of course, we do have to scale it down because we got to remember we're talking about a 2D side-scrolling fighting game, but because you can only make so much stuff with the maps.
Oh, no, dude, you can make some really sick stuff. Put like a platform below the stage.
All right, yeah, I'm listening. Imagine soft platforms that did that really annoying thing that a lot of platform games have, where you jump on it and then like a second later it like drops open.
Drops from you, yeah.
Yeah.
I would dig that. Maybe someone would figure out a way just graphically to make soft platforms actually work correctly.
or just put a setting in the game Do you want to completely turn off soft platforms no matter what? You cannot stand on these. They turn into just background pieces. Yes. I would gladly give my opponent the advantage of being able to stand on a soft platform if I could take my ability away.
to land on it.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm not thrilled about the map set. And this is just experimental. Like, they very well could change it. The other thing is these new experimental test features that they released. And you said you haven't played much experimental.
I've played a little, and oh boy, am I running out of jumps real quick. I found out the very difficult way, or the very scary way, that I'm a very floaty player.
Yeah, it runs out. Not runs out. You still have the same amount of jumps, but you hit wall slip sooner.
Yeah.
So basically, you had 15 actions you could take before wall slip would start, and you'd get your first exclamation point. And that's air actions, so like jump and recovery attacks. Now it's down to 9 on experimental. And boy, oh boy, is your character surprised, because those exclamation points pop up immediately if you are in the air. Now, I will say I haven't had wall slip activate. So like, I've managed to avoid it. But it makes people play more aggressive. And not as floaty.
I've been in this mood lately where, like, if it's not ranked, I don't know if it's like a Destiny habit that I just brought over randomly because I've not been playing as much Destiny. But it's like, if I am not getting something from playing it, I don't want to play it. Like, if I'm not gaining ELO or doing like a battle pass mission, not interested in playing it. Don't want to play experimental, don't want to play strikeout, which is crazy because I fucking love strikeout.
Yeah.
It's just like one of the 2 ranked queues I always want to be in, or 3, I guess.
Interesting. Because right now I'm the opposite. Usually I'm that same way, and now I'm like, now that they're doing all this experimental stuff, I'm like really into it.
It's because we were a sliver away from getting plat and 2s again, and if we hit plat, you have to make a foot OnlyFans.
No, you've already missed your timeline on that, and it's 1v1s, not 2v2s.
That was not specified. Go back to the Discord conversation. It was not specified. It had to be in ones.
No, it's to incentivize you, who is now like 50 or 150 elo below their peak right now.
Do you want to hear something wild? So
What caused that?
Have you been peeking at my elo, you fucking creep?
I'm an elo peeker.
I was at 1660 because I sat down, sober as could be, played and went on a massive winning streak. I wasn't playing anything special. Like, I was just playing my normal self, and here's where I fucked up. Decided to take a break at 1660. I was sweaty. The game room was hot. I was smoldering in here, so I was like, I gotta take a break. I gotta go to bed, take a break. I'll pick up tomorrow. And then the 3 next days, I Voodoo Ranger stepped in and made sure as hell I went straight back down to 1400. Like, it wasn't 3 consecutive days, but the 3 next times I played Brawlhalla, I was a little turnt, as the kids like to say. And boy, did I get my buttons pushed in. Holy shit.
Voodoo Ranger will make sure you don't reach peak elo. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I hope they, some people have said that like 9 is too restrictive, but I'm all for it. I just wish they would make the exclamation points a little bit less obtrusive.
Also, hold on, that did bring another thing. So we finally unlocked the ability to view our analytics. Thank you, Coslex. But so I was looking at the ages. We kept acting like it was nothing but like kids watching or listening to the podcast. 77% of you guys are from 18 to 24, and then a massive 22% are 25 to 34. So I can talk about beer all day. Voodoo Ranger, sponsor us. Your target demographic.
We're not sponsored.
We're not sponsored.
So other test features that they implemented: weapon spawns. There's condensed item spawns closer to the center of maps and platforms on a bunch of different maps. And and I think this is to incentivize people, like, it's to help people camp weapons so that it incentivizes people to play closer to the ground. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. Can I... I don't know if I want to ask this question because it's going to go into a whole conversation. Like, I get it. I 100% get why it is, but how would you feel about them adding gadgets into tournament play?
No. Dislike.
You don't think so? Dislike?
No, because they're very... not abusable, but they just don't...
It adds randomness. Like,
yeah. It adds randomness above and beyond, random weapon spawns.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe random weapon spawns are necessary for this game, and it's controllable randomness to a degree. And I think bringing those in closer to the center of the map for like tournament maps is a very good idea.
How do you feel about what if weapon spawns were always just in the center? So you always knew where to go. You always knew, all right, I don't have a weapon. I just got disarmed. I got to go middle. The other guy also knows I got to go middle to defend it. Because there's a lot of times where I see, like I've seen some tournament play, and it goes both ways, really. But someone win a match in finals 100% because they got a lucky weapon spot. You know what I'm saying?
Instead of one spot, I think you need several that are guaranteed. And
like a guaranteed rotation?
Yes, and it rotates through.
Okay. Yeah, because that adds like an extra bit of game sense that you have to have.
Right.
Knowing, okay, the last 3 weapons spawned here, here, and here, so the next one's going to be here. Versus if you're not paying attention, you're going to be like, oh, fuck, where'd the last one spawn at?
Yeah. You think it spawned on the right side, but it actually spawned on the left side, and you're camping the wrong side now.
Yeah.
I think that's the better option.
Because
than
like
one singular one.
Like years of making like board games and stuff, just like working with design and talking with, I had a bunch of different outlets where it was people who just like to play test board games to help them get made, and then also other designers. And one thing that people absolutely hated, which might come to a shock to you, card drawing mechanics, because that's random. And then other than D&D players, most board gamers hate dice roll mechanics because it adds too much randomness. There's the less randomness, the more skills involved. So I feel like, I guess that makes sense why they don't have gadgets in tournament play, because that adds to the randomness. But I feel like it would add more of a skill ceiling if we knew where the weapons were going to spawn. Especially that last thing we talked about. That would be awesome.
You can't make it too disadvantageous to be disarmed or unarmed. And I think there's an answer there. And I think condensed weapon spawns is a start in the right direction. Mm-hmm. But the reason they're doing it is not to reduce randomness. The reason they're doing it is to incentivize aggressive play.
Yeah.
And that was about it for test features. And we got one more news item. You want to take a stab at pronouncing this?
Hold on.
You don't have it pulled up?
Google Translate.
Oh, okay.
I want to see what Google detects this as.
Okay.
Oh, it does.
It's probably not even a word.
Yeah, it says English.
Yeah, that's not any English I've ever seen. It is
Reisvelger.
Reisvelger?
Yep.
That looks right. Reisvelger's eyes blasters. I don't know who Reisvelger is, but his eyes have blasters.
The blasters are very mid. You know it's not mid? What I'm about to tell you. So I just Googled Google Translate, which is...
I don't think the blasters are mid. I think the blasters are nice.
It's the same like design that like all the free social media weapons have. I'm not a huge fan.
What's wrong with that? It's free.
Oh wait, hold on. Reisvelger is also a Final Fantasy dragon. Oh, Reisvelger is a Jotun in Norse mythology.
A Jotun?
He is, a Jotun. Jotun.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
An
Jotun.
ice giant. It's pronounced Jotun.
Jotun.
It is pronounced Jotun.
Yoda lady who...
but he is portrayed as an eagle-shaped originator of the wind, whatever the fuck that means.
Cool.
But when I googled Google Translate, people also ask, is Google Translate fake?
What?
Is Google Translate fake?
Google's just trying to make you look like a fool in front of your different language-speaking friends. So Resvelger's Eyes, the blasters. You can claim these by going to the Brawlhalla Esports YouTube channel, subscribing. Well, you got to go to the link first and then subscribe. Go through that avenue, and you can get them for free. Everyone likes free stuff. Have you checked out that YouTube channel?
What do you mean?
The Brawlhalla Esports channel.
No, I haven't actually.
So it's like basically they put a bunch of their like matches, like finals matches and whatnot, but they also do a series where it's like meet Cody Travis, the 2021 world champion, and it's like an interview type thing.
Oh my god, they stole our idea.
Yeah, so
actually,
more competition.
This is really interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I've watched a couple of the videos and I kind of dig it.
Subscribe. I'm surprised that I had no idea this was a thing.
So that's it for news. Now, topic of the podcast. It shouldn't take very long, but we are way above what we estimated for this episode.
Every episode, we're like, all right, this is the time. People don't want to sit for an hour plus and listen to us. So let's keep it at 40 minutes. And then
on that topic, if you're still listening 53 minutes in, drop a comment if you're on YouTube. If you're on Spotify, come over to YouTube and drop a comment. Let us know, like, is an hour too long? Or do you want longer episodes? Or do you want 20-minute episodes? And we'll figure out a way to make it happen. Maybe that just means releasing more episodes frequently and cutting down on the side arguments. Yeah, side arguments, because usually they're arguments, not conversations. So topic of the podcast. You ready for this, Rocks?
Yep.
New seasonal event ideas.
All right, I've got two of them. So I think you said you worked on a third one.
I worked on a third because we figured out that we picked the same one. But I won't get into the third unless we manage to pick two of the same ones.
Okay, you go first.
All right, so I'm going to start with the one that we, both came up with. And that is Chinese New Year. And I think everyone can get behind Chinese New Year because it's such a cool, season. And really cool colors. So I'm going to start with the skins, okay?
All right.
So I got two skins for you. One that's available every year, and one that's only available on certain years, okay?
Oh, man, you put a lot of thought into this shit. Oh, God.
Yeah, I did. So the one that's available every year is the Dragon Dance Wu Shang. So the big, dragon dance head.
Oh, my God, yes.
But check this out. It's a premium skin. So it's one of those $10 ones.
I also did a premium skin on one of mine.
Yeah, really?
Yeah. It's so funny.
You know his I think it's his spear signature where he goes up and over and travels quite a ways.
Where he does the front flip and it's like the helicopter thing.
Yeah. So it's like that, except the whole dragon unravels out of him.
Oh my God.
It's so hype. And then his I think it's his Gauntlet D-Sig where he does he hits both sides of him.
The Gauntlet. Oh yeah.
So he does that, but he hits him with lanterns, and then the lanterns float up.
Oh my God, you put a lot of thought into this.
Yeah. All right.
You almost let me steal this one too.
I know, and that's why I was like, I don't want you to have this one. So the second one. So every year there's a zodiac animal, right?
Yep.
So this would start in 2023 because Chinese New Year already happened.
It's January, the 15th? No, January 13th?
It's the middle of January to the beginning of February.
It's February 15th.
Oh, it's February?
Yeah, I think so. Let's see, Chinese New Year 2022. Tuesday, February 1st.
Right. But the celebrations start like middle of January. Or like the last week of January or whatever. Anyways, 2023 is the year of the rabbit. So we're going to get a rabbit Fate skin. It's going to be Fate. She's going to be rocking little bunny ears. Going to be super cute.
It's Fate, but she's in the classic Bulma Playboy bunny outfit.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
I got you, fellow Degens.
You freak. So every year, like Rabbit Fate's only going to be available that year. The year after, it's whatever the zodiac animal is, and so on and so forth.
That's extreme exclusivity there.
Yeah, holy dude, shit. That's hype.
And the skins are $50.
Yeah, no, they're the typical 140 mammoth coins. But so yeah, every year it gets replaced by the next zodiac animal until you like cycle back around.
I like that. That's cool.
So obviously colors, bright red, gold, and then like white accents. And it's going to look like Iron Man, as you alluded to.
Yeah, as soon as we discovered that we had picked the same one, I was like, all right, you keep that one because you put more work into it. But if you gyp me on the possibility of an Iron Man color scheme, I'm going to be so mad. So I'm so glad you picked it.
No, that's the only option, right? Like anytime you look up Chinese New Year, it's vibrant red, gold colors, and then I figure like white on like the maybe like white hair, and then like the fur accents on like certain like Zol, like that would be white as well because it kind of goes with the like dragon dance, lion dance type. For
sure.
And then the podium. It's going to be like Year of the Rabbit podium, so it's going to have like the Chinese New Year like logo, and then it'll just have like a rabbit on it, and then a bunch of lanterns and stuff, be red and gold and whatnot.
I got you.
So that's my first one, Chinese New Year.
All right, so mine's just the white version. New Year's.
Just regular New Year's.
January 1st to whenever, and then as soon as it's over, Chinese New Year event. Boom. Perfect. First skin is Vrax. So Vrax, it just has like a party outfit on, but here's the kicker. He's got, those, the glasses that people wear. His is just like the year 3000 or something. And the center 0 is just a massive, his eyeball. Because he's only got one eyeball.
Oh my gosh.
And then core is... his body is the ball that drops in New York, and he is also a $10 skin instead of a $5 skin, and it changes his effects. And the only thing I really thought of is whenever he does the hammer sig, where he like rolls across in the little ball. He's the ball, and whenever he hits, fireworks explode. And then the podium, of course, is just. New York City backdrop, kind of like the Ninja Turtles backdrop, yeah. But like the balls in the background, and like whenever you lock in your legend, the ball drops and fireworks go off.
That would be cool. That would be really cool.
Yep.
What if his other signature, the ground stomp one, it like creates the ball and it goes up in the air and he smashes it.
Ooh, that's a really good one.
I dig it. What are the colors gonna be?
Oh, so that one was very difficult. I thought this is the perfect time to introduce a reactive color scheme. So, like an animated color scheme. Okay. So, like, it's almost like a rainbow type effect that goes over. Like, if you've got your legend and you just stand there, you've just got. I like how I'm holding my phone up to the camera, like pretending this is a Brawlhalla legend. But
like I can see it.
Like anybody can even tell what I'm saying. But essentially, just like the colors are animated, like you're always changing, and it has like a firework theme to it.
Okay, I like that. I
got a little too ambitious with it, and then I couldn't go anywhere with it. So
what that's are those going to be like 5,000 coins, 5,000 gold,
500 gold.
500.
It's New Year's, baby. We celebrate.
Oh my God, the eyesore that would be. All right, this next one. Are you done with?
Yep. All done.
All right, this next one will never happen, but boy, oh boy, do I want it to happen. And based on our demographic, and maybe that's indicative of an aging Brawlhalla audience, I want it to happen. You ready?
Yep.
Oktoberfest. I want Oktoberfest. And I have I know you can't see it, but I have my Oktoberfest Stein filled with water, but my Oktoberfest Stein. You ready for this? What was your laugh about? What's wrong with that?
I immediately pictured every female legend in like the lederhosen with like the big boob window and stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god.
So the skin is Beer Maid Scarlet. Because how perfect would that be? She rides around on like a broom or something. I don't know. Colors. This is so obvious. Blue, white, and like wheat/yellow. You know, because like the Bavarian, not flag, but that's just the color of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Blue, white, and wheat, which I think would be really cool. I don't know why.
100%.
But it feels very like it would be good for a lot of skins.
It would be like it'd kind of be like Gold Forge, but a little flashy.
Yeah, it'd be similar to Gold Forge, but like more white and like a little bit more mild, I guess. The taunt. We're getting a taunt on this one.
Ooh.
It's the Stein Chug. Yes.
Yes.
It's another drinking one, but this one you can't stop. You have to finish your Stein. So
once you do the emote, you're locked in.
You're locked into
and you can't unemote
until you finish your beer.
That's amazing.
And here's why. Go ahead.
I was gonna say it could also have a KO effect that like wherever you get KO'd at, it's just like a bunch of arms jump out and they all have steins of beer and beer goes all over the place and then they pull them back. Like it's they're all cheering or something.
Yeah, like they cheer and then the beer comes up and out of it.
So, which gave me some ideas. So like throwback to mine real quick. Vrax's lance would be like a big bottle rocket. And then Core's hammer could be like just a big stick, and it's got, you know, those poppers that are just like the little white balls with the little twisty tail. That on the end of it.
Instead of the ball drop for his hammer sig, it could just be like he stomps on the ground and one of those party blowers comes up or like unravels out of the ground.
Oh my god. We're geniuses.
Hire us, BMG.
We're gonna have our own office. We got a window office, of course, but we got a big window office. It's got a massive mini fridge, a massive fridge that just has nothing but Voodoo Ranger in it.
You've ever seen.
And like anytime that like we clock in, and then by the time we clock out, the whole time we're just drinking Voodoo Ranger, screaming ideas at each other. And like anytime BMG wants, like they're like, all right, we're running out of ideas here. They just step into the room with a notepad for like 5 seconds. They're like, all right, bet. And they walk out, and we don't even notice because we're too like engaged, yelling at each other over firecracker.
They go back
emotes.
to their meeting. They're like, "Here's exactly what we're not doing."
We've narrowed it down.
We're the only employees that pay to be there.
Yes.
We don't clock in. We pay cover. Okay, so here's why the Stein Chug taunt is it's not uninterruptible. Like you can get hit out of it and then you spill your beer. But you have to finish your beer, and here's why.
And if you spill your beer, it does double damage. Whatever they hit you with.
It does double damage?
Yep.
Here's
Party
why.
foul.
We're getting a game mode, okay? And it's the Stein Chug. It's the Das Boot. So it's a timed battle where the team to complete the most Stein Chug emotes wins.
Oh my gosh.
So you get 3 minutes, right? But it's still like on a regular map. It's on the Oktoberfest map, whatever that looks like. And like when you knock someone out, you can like drink your sign. But you have to drink to completion for it to count. And then after 3 minutes, whoever has completed the most taunts wins.
And if you spill your Stein,
you get -1.
The Brawlhalla announcer just goes party foul.
Party foul. But they say it with the Halo.
I can only do announcer voices that are like really crappy rip-offs of the Halo announcer.
It would definitely have to be like a German yelling at you. So yeah, that's my second idea.
Also, huge shout out to Remix during the he's the guy that does the Brawlhalla voices. It's not like I asked him to do something. I just donated during the charity stream. So at the beginning of this podcast, you probably heard him say, "Welcome to the Gravity Cancel podcast."
Oh, you're gonna use it?
Oh, hell yeah. That's our new intro, bro. What
right.
are you talking about? Think I paid $10 for nothing?
I can't wait to hear that. All right, so since we've already overshot, do you want me to save my third idea and we'll do another seasonal one some other time?
Maybe not, because mine probably won't take too long. So mine is, I tried to do some research on when BMG was founded. It was just 2009.
Ooh.
So I'm just gonna say that it's May the 2nd, which is my birthday, best day of the year. So
okay,
this event starts on May the 2nd. It's BMG Day. The skins. Every year, we get a new skin that is one of the devs. So Foda picks whatever his favorite legend is. We get a Foda skin. Duke, same thing. We get a Duke skin. And every year, there's a new dev. They get their own skin. And that's as far as I could go with the skins because I don't know who their favorite legends are.
Yeah.
But the colors would be like the blue, gold, and teal that like the meta dev skins have. Like their base color schemes. Like, you know how they're all like blue, teal, gold-ish. Kind of that color scheme. That's the color scheme. And then the podium is just, you're standing on top of a giant blue mammoth.
Oh, that would be sick.
And as creative of an idea as that is, that's all I have for it.
No, I like it. And instead of like MetaDev, Bryn or whatever, they would just have their own MetaDev cards that they could give out.
Yes.
So it would be like the gift that keeps on giving. You can buy it during the event, but if you meet Foda, if you meet Slosh, you get a MetaDev.
Oh my gosh. I can see the $700 listings on eBay already. Oh, also, that's one thing that I was going to complain about Community Colors V2. The fact that, everyone has V1 now, and then V2, everyone's also getting slowly. There's no universal. We talked about it, but I really wish there was a new thing once, and I'm sure they have it planned for whenever, live events come back.
Right.
That's kind of like the meta dev and stuff that you only get if you actually went to an event.
Yeah, I really hope they do too. And I'm hoping that they announce, speaking of like lands and tournaments and stuff, I'm hoping they announce BCX soon. Like, will it be the big LAN event?
So you can buy your ticket, right?
Yeah, so I can buy my ticket. I really hope they do. And I really want to go. All right, Rox. We have exceeded all expectations. Or, well, we've probably disappointed a lot of people, but we've exceeded my expectation for how long this would take.
I've enjoyed it, though.
I've enjoyed it. This was a good one. Good to get, after riding the high of Costelix as a guest, it's good to get back grounded again and, maintain our spot as the one and only Brawlhalla podcast.
Yeah, it's fun being in our echo chamber again.
I know. For everyone that's new here, welcome. We're glad you came. We hope you listened to this. We hope you didn't just come for the, for Costelix. If you did, click on the video and at least listen to it for like 10 minutes so we get the view.
Exactly. It makes great background noise.
Just open it, put it on mute, and forget about it until you shut your computer off. All right, Rox, close us out.
It's always the day after I release a podcast. I'm just like, you know what? I need to have like a script of everything I need to say. Like us on Spotify, rate us out of 5, follow, sub YouTube. People who made it this far on the podcast, thank you. You're awesome. But thanks for watching. And the rest of our podcasts are all going to be video. So if you're listening on Spotify,
they will.
Are they not?
No, they will. They will be.
Oh, okay. They will be. They will be. So
before you actually close this out, I did think of one more thing.
Okay.
Our 1 year's coming up, and we got to figure out something.
when we're streaming. I got my calendar right here.
Our 1 year anniversary is May 20th, 21st, something like that.
Yep.
We're going to do a 12-hour stream.
Yep.
And it's probably going to have to be on the 21st.
Saturday. Oh, man, that's Armed Forces Day.
Hell yeah, it is. Let's go, Armed Forces.
All right, I'm writing it down right now. 12-hour stream. Also, just so you guys know, I have a big surprise. It's going to be awesome. Oh, yeah.
So,
for the stream.
For anyone that's listening and on YouTube, comment below like stuff you want us to do. So far, we're going to play several different games. I think we're going to do our final showdowns.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully get some community games going. It's not all going to be Brawlhalla.
It's going to be charity, right? We'll have a charity donation up?
Yeah. So basically, whatever charity you pick and whatever charity I pick, we'll do our donation live following the conclusion of showdowns. And then we'll allow people to donate to whichever charity they want. And whoever makes more money, the loser's got to do something embarrassing that we'll figure out at a later date.
All right. Well, I think that wraps about everything up.
It does.
Thanks for watching. Peace. And now I'm going to slowly fade to black as I drink the rest of my Voodoo Ranger.
I've already stopped recording.
Damn. I didn't
Did
hear
you hear it? What the fuck is wrong with your headset?
Hold on. It's okay. As long as the clap is showing up on your Audacity. Is there a big...
the clap shows up on the Audacity.
Okay, that's all I need.
Get your ears checked.
All right, so we've got OBS recording. We got Audacity recording. I've got that page open. All right, I am good to go. Hit me with an intro.
How are you going to, before we get going, how are you going to, are you just going to start with the video, or are you going to do like a little, start with just audio and then throw the video up?
Up to you. Like if you want to intro it. Nah, we'll start with video.
Okay, cool.
With the hook.
All right. You ready?
Yep.